Very good, very good. I just gotta make sure I've got everyone in the right cars here. Crash is in the Ferrari, yep, that's good. Alrighty, are we all in? So the only spare car is Aiden, so he can jump in the Haas. Beautiful. Alright guys, if you can hear me. let's get what we need up here. It's like no one's on the track yet. Alright, got a few cars coming in now, box of it. Alright, who's leading us on this outlet? Alrighty, we'll jump onto Causey. Hopefully, I'm going to pronounce these guys' names correctly. Hopefully the noise of the cars aren't too overpowering, but it is an F1 game, so you want to hear that rather than someone talking all the way through it. I thought we had 19, so why are we down to 18 people? Alright, Causey off to a decent start on his lap. Looks pretty clean. So now to turn 4. A little bit of the curve. Oh, he's a bit wide. It's going to lose him some pace. Yeah, that looks a lot better out of there. Got onto the throttle nice and early. This bit's pretty tricky. I don't want to go too wide there. Oh, and he has done. That could hurt the lap. Opens up the DRS now. Really wide there as well. Good thing being the short quality, you'll get a few chances of fixing that. Which is good. Just about to come across the line. What's he done? 127.3. Oh, Foolish has now overtaken that one. Auto just in behind. We'll jump on tactics and see how he's going through his lap. Come up to the last section now. Just about to come to the last turn. What are we thinking as he got Foolish's 127.1? It's gonna be close. No, 128.5. I thought he was looking a bit quicker than that. Who else have we got out on the track? Sorry, Jake, I hate that camera angle. That's better. Brash now goes ahead at 1 at 27. We're still 12 minutes to go. Oh no, Jake's lost it. Oh, yeah, that's poor Jake out of the qualifying session now. He'll be starting from the back of the grid, unfortunately. Let's quickly jump onto someone else. Alright, we've got Bretho. We'll go from we'll get his whole lap in here. Nice through turn 3 there, very good. Alright, once Bretho's done this lap, we'll get Sep to jump in with me in the party to help me out. Hopefully we won't talk about too much betting on horses while we're getting through this, but we should be good. Alright, Bretho coming on to this. The really tough left corner here. Oh, he's done that well. Get the DRS open. Flying down here. He'll be back to 4th for this left turn. Very nice. Now he's got to be, don't touch the curb here on the right. Oh yeah, little touch. Oh, he's gone wide and I reckon he's invalidated there. Let's quickly get Sep in. And then we can talk him through what we want him to do. What's the bet? He's not even online. You're killing me, Sep. And you can spectate, Sep. Alright, who's on the out lap? Let's get on Damo in the Ferrari. Alrighty, Damo to start the lap. Looks like he's got a nice clear track ahead of him as well. Yes, he's took turn 1 very nicely. Cut as much curb as possible there on turn 3 out of turn 3, heading up to turn 4. Trying not to take too much curb on this one, otherwise I won't settle the car. No, he's done that pretty nicely, maybe a touch wide, but looks good. 1 through there. Welcome, Sep. Just on board with Damo at the moment. Heading up to that turn I dread on this track after Wednesday night. No, and he's invalidated. At least I guess an invalidation is better than a crashing out, so you'll take that. Oh, mate, it'll be more than just one, I hope, anyway. That's too easy, mate. Oh, who else is on an out lap? Yeah, Nicman's been doing pretty good this season so far. Yeah, it's only the one race, but and Sep's giving me a beautiful echo. Oh, Nicman's just backing off there, letting the traffic through. And well, King Rag has absolutely flew for his flying lap. I'm on board with Nicman at the moment in the Mercedes. He's been pretty quick first round, so I reckon he'll do alright again. Looks nice and clean in turns 1, 2 and 3, so yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely no better than Black Ferrari. I hope they do. I thought it looks a lot nicer than the, what was it, the silver, and yeah, no, the black definitely looks nice. It needs to stay in my book. He has, and here's this. Yeah, I can't even look at this turn anymore. Can't even look at it. Somewhere he's okay, mate. He's opened up that DRS quite nicely. Hard under brakes here. Got to be quick around this turn. About what, gear 4, I reckon. Then not to touch the. I'm actually not sure, mate. I don't know. Nicman's looking very clean here. This is gonna be an absolute flying lap on the mediums. I reckon he's going to sneak in just behind Danger. Here we go. What is it? Down the back straight. Gets that DRS open and oh, it's 128. He's in 9th. I'm not picking this well at all. That looked like a really clean lap too. Clean but not fast. There's a big difference, isn't there? Oh. Yes, I've jumped on Foolish Turban as well. His first lap was a 1:2.71, so he'll want to get into these into the 126s, I reckon. I think he's actually been a reserve driver, and he did quite well Wednesday night in the Div 3s. I think he even came second, so he's practiced the track more than the Div 2 guys. So yeah, and I've done some races with Horto in a few of the trials, and he was very quick. So he's another one to look out for as well. Yeah, definitely. I know. Being on the controller, the hands start to shake a bit, and that's never what you want when you're trying to nicely time the brake pedal. Oh, here we go. Turban's coming around the second last turn. All the cars have got out of the way nicely, so well done Div 2. Oh, it's it's beautifully done. Oh, are you voice sharing, Sep? Someone's just said, do you have it? Or maybe you're not. Turban's on a 1:26.7. That is now the quickest qualifying with 3:40 to go. And Sep's just checking his settings to make sure we can actually hear him. Are you better now?
Here we go.
Well, that's good, because all you've done was bagging me the whole time there, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Let's just reintroduce myself. Bruce McAvaney here, guys. Just I've tuned out of the Gold Coast and Carlton game because it was a load of shit, and I've joined you guys. So happy to be here.
Carlton at least winning. I put some money on them this week, so
you got to stop punting, mate. You're going to be living with me soon.
On the street.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, Sty's not far behind us.
Oh, no. I'm on cousin Jason at the moment in the.
So Foolish Turban did get
Yeah,
pole with that lap. Beautiful.
Turban flew on that lap.
It did look quite nice, but as you were saying earlier, with one of the laps you were watching, that looked nice as well. So it is hard to tell.
Exactly.
But oh, and Rags, he's just gone quicker.
He's gone quicker again. He's looking very fast.
Now, what do we think about the Williams Racing Rainbow? Do we think that signifies anything, or do we just think that's just they're gone colourful for it?
I just reckon they've gone for a bit of colour. Okay. There's been a lot of white, and they've just probably thought, maybe add just a bit of colour, try and get a few of those fans wanting to buy those nice fancy hoodies.
Being a Williams driver, it is quite distracting, I'll be honest. It's definitely bright.
That nice colourful wheel. Let's jump on that. So yeah, it definitely is very rainbowy, isn't it? I don't really like jumping on this camera view too much when streaming, but yes, very bright.
Are you just on the exterior watching the full?
Yeah, you've got to watch that. And then so speaking of cousin Jace, the 126.517, so 0.001 off first to be in second.
We've got a lot of guys in the pit still, which is surprising.
You can't get much closer than that, though. Yeah,
no, you can't. You actually can't. What is that, 1,000th of a second or 100th of a second?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
People have to stop joining here, otherwise Aiden's not going to be able to get in. So, Zero, sorry, mate. You've got to jump out for me. Because Aiden, he really needs to be you in the next minute, otherwise, yeah, you won't be in a car.
Oh, do we have someone running late, do we?
We do have someone running late, which is why we've got the 19 cars.
I was saying, there is quite a few people in the pits, whether they don't understand that you need to do a lap and with 1 second remaining, you may pass the line and continue and finish your lap.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if people understand that, but like Damo, I haven't seen him go out for a while. I haven't seen many of the bottom guys go out for a while, so it is quite confusing.
They might
Maybe they're happy with their spots. Dark Knight, what's happened to him? He was in Div 1 last season. He was quite fast.
I'm just... DVT's telling me everyone got kicked from Div 2, but no one's... Has anyone not actually... No, everyone's done a lap, so that should be right. I think DVT's having me on. He's had a few to drink tonight, and he's...
Has he? Yeah. Sitting in his simulation setup, just absolutely sipping on a couple of vinos. I have seen some of the boys' setups from Div 1, and definitely trumps mine.
Alright, we might just have to... Alright, people need to get out of this lobby, because now Jack can't even get back into his car.
Oh no. Technical issues.
So we've got two spectators, which is right. So we need zeros left. Beautiful.
Do we know what the do we want to take a photo of the line, or how are we doing that?
I've got on the I've actually just sniffed it here on the computer. So
it would not be F1 2020 without technical issues.
Alright, Aiden's just joined back in, and Jack's in. Alright, beautiful. Now we've got everyone in that we need to. Poor Aiden's not going to be able to do a lap, so he'll be starting from the back of the grid.
Sometimes not the worst thing to do. Stay out of traffic and just come home hard. That's what I've always said.
Exactly, yeah. I've just basically been sitting on Breatho here for 2 laps and trying to organise that, so sorry guys, I didn't move on to any different cars there for that little bit.
Now, is anyone on the lap? I'm not sure. Brash has just gone pole.
Brash just went pole.
Brash just went ultra flex on the boys and just went, hey, no, I'm still here.
Vetch maybe could be finishing this lap. No, it doesn't look like it.
Mr. Vetch, aka Harambe, going into the pits. Obviously wasn't happy with his lap.
No, those tyres went off far too quickly. Didn't want to use them.
believe everyone's... It does say that King Ragnar is on an out lap. So will he have time to do another lap, or we don't know?
Well, I'm pretty sure with that time remaining, I'm pretty sure they had to be... See how they qualify on 0-0 now? That's it.
That was the timer, yeah.
Yeah. So this will be it. Still got DVT trying to tell me that's Aiden's seat. I'm pretty sure Aiden has snuck into his Haas seat. So just calm down, please. I think we're good now. So Aiden and Dark Knight are teammates. Yep, so we've got that right. King Ragnar is in for Zola.
It's like I've turned up to a party late and there's just... The organisers have just got no idea what's happened.
Well, I've just...
The cake's been blown out too early. There's no party pies or sausage rolls left. It's just a shambles.
No, in all serious, mate. DVT is just having a laugh here, and he needs to find that Leclerc footage of I am stupid, is basically what he needs to send himself, just like Bambi did on Wednesday night. Wow, I got to get over that. I'm still not over it, am I? Oh, anyway.
We can talk about it. We got time. The qualifying's finished. Do you want to say anything about that incident, or...?
Nah. It's racing. Shit happens.
You have been talking about it all day in the private chat. So, do you want to?
I actually haven't. I was over it pretty quickly. If I didn't talk about it at all, so
yep.
I was getting people just to keep it like that for me. But anyway, so what we've got? Brash will lead the pack. King Rag in second, Cousin Jace third, 42 and fourth, Harambe fifth, Looped Crayon. What do you think of that name, Sep? Are you happy with that sort of name?
Interesting setup. I've never actually put any slippery substance on
Crayon?
an artistic piece of, I don't know what you'd call it, crayon. But what is a crayon? Some sort of wax setup that kids use, and he's putting a profanity like lube all over it. I'm not sure about the setup, but let's just hope he's much faster than I am, because with a name like that, you either want to stand out or not stand out at all, I'd say.
Oh, it looks like that we've glitched up a little bit here, and we're stuck on the 1 second. So hopefully, hopefully we can start the race soon.
Well, thanks for joining us, guys, but we're going to be stuck here, so we'll do the race in this.
Yeah,
Everyone line up, please.
We should be right. I think I've heard this has happened before. So we'll get there. We'll get there.
I think Rags is still... Oh no, okay. Something's just happened on my screen.
Yep, here we go.
Beautiful. Brash has just commented, "What are we doing?" Well,
we're just watching the qualifying, mate. That's what we're doing. We are
just admiring your pole, Brash. Really?
Yeah. So we've got Loop 6, Stefan 7th, Danger 8th on the medium. Would be probably we should mention the fastest man on the medium. Could be a good strategy, I reckon. Breatho 9 and Causey finishes out the 10.
You did mention yourself in a bit of practice there that you're not so fond of the soft on this track.
It just doesn't last very long. I did do a pretty risky 2-stop on the Wednesday with the 2 sets of mediums and then the soft at the end. And as much as the soft was very quick, it doesn't last very long. I could only get it to last 8 laps before I was in danger of getting a puncture. So with these guys with the... You can probably get 10 laps out of the soft, but...
okay. Is there a possibility that we might see a soft hard?
Yes, soft hard is a strategy on this one. So you can do your 10 laps on the soft, and the hards will take you the rest of the way.
Now, as a less experienced division, I can probably say that Div 1, let's say 70-80% tyres, you'd probably still be going okay, but I wouldn't trust the Div 2 guys on 70-80% tyres. What about you?
So I touched on the 70% twice on my tyres, didn't I? I was very wary that I thought I was going to get a puncture, so I don't know. It's risky when you do that.
I'm predicting the first corner is going to take a lot of victims, and that big sweeping right turn down the back well, I don't know what turn it is, but that one, if you
Oh,
just nip
the third last turn, if you just touch that curb. Yes, we saw a few.
if you touch that curb, you are going to the shops, as some say.
Well, I think it was Chasey Dane hit that in Div 3, and with the reduced damage managed to survive and get back to the pits with Red Wing. And it was Flo in Div 1 that wasn't as lucky, and when he spun there, he was just straight out.
Something that we've come to expect from Flo, really.
Alright, let's get these all the settings on the correct one. Interval, yes, alright, so anyway, so Brash leads us off for our formation lap. Doesn't look like a lot of space being given between each car, which is spot on. Like the amount of times we try and say just to sit off that car in front, everyone's doing that beautifully at the moment. Yeah, I've just looking here. We've got Tactics and Jack that have jumped on the hards to start, so they're probably, I don't know, they might be hoping for maybe a lap 6 sort of safety car that can just, so their hards will stretch out nicely, ready for the softs at the end, or maybe even a late safety car might help their cause. I'm not sure if I'd be going on the hards though, straight up with a lot of fuel.
Well, I'm not sure. It just doesn't seem like. I feel like they've obviously joined late, and they've just gone, okay, now we've got to take a risk. Sometimes it's just better to play it smart, but we will see how that turns out for them.
You know, I'm quite happy with the risk though. So mine's just got the predicted stop strategy on my screen now. So it's saying the pit from the mediums between the 13th and 15th lap to jump on the set of hards. So I have seen the hards go 20 laps. So I'm expecting the guys in the softs to jump in on that 9th, 10th lap and then just have the hards the rest of the way. Unless, of course, we see some safety car action that could change a fair few people's options.
I'm tipping it within the first lap there will be a safety car.
First lap? No, I reckon. I'm going to back the Div 2 guys in here. I reckon it's not going to be the cleanest of first laps, but I don't think it's going to be enough for a full safety car. We might get a virtual, but
let me open up a sports bet market for the lads. We'll just go.
Yeah, alright.
I reckon a safety car in the first lap's paying $1.90. That's smart. Alright, here we go. Friday night racing under the lights. You want to take us off, Simo, or you want me to, mate?
Oh, I think you've got the couple of beers in you. You can go for it, mate.
Alright, on my screen now, we've got 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5. Lights out of Bahrain, bit of a glitch here.
Yeah, I'm
and we're away.
Oh no, Jake's got a drive-through penalty straight up, so that's not going to help his course for the rest of the race. Brash leading us down to turn 1. Oh, the King got him on the inside there. No, Brash has held that beautifully there, and he keeps the lead. King, Jason, Harambe's gone up to 4th.
That was quite a clean. Oh, there's been a couple of gone wide here. Oh, and there's a safety car, I believe. Chaos out.
Oh no, what's happened there?
And we will be hearing from Chaos in the chat, in the Discord chat. There is no doubt about that.
Oh no, virtual safety car. It's not a full safety car, as predicted. Cash in. Where's my money?
I don't think Sportsbet would pay out on that.
I said no full safety car, virtual. Like I've tipped it beautifully. I don't think Sportsbet would have allowed it, but
no.
Dark Knight with a collision with Jack, so I don't know what's happened there. That's 5 seconds. You don't need to be anywhere near the guys on the safety car. But anyway,
I think have we returned to racing? I think we have. But I don't know what happened there. But we will. Hopefully we can hear from Chaos and we can understand that. But I've joined Brash back here.
Yeah, I'm up with Brash as well. He looks to be leading quite comfortably. Oh, we've got Yellow. What's happened here? Looks like Bretho has had a bit of a massive moment. Actually, we're not going to go with a little one. I'm trying to look at his car, and I don't see much of the wing there.
The slippery crayon has made a great move down on Stefan, but Stefan regains that position now. With Horto just behind them. There's a 4 car going to get into turn 1 here.
Right, I'm back on with Harambe now. Need to get onto Hordo, I think. I think that's the little battle, isn't it, for 6th?
Oh, it's a stunning battle. There's about 4 cars within the same second of each other, so gee, that Racing Point car looks beautiful.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the Racing Point car, to be honest.
Okay.
It's just not my. It just doesn't go with my eyes, that colour. But
yeah. Talking.
Nah, just nothing suits me, is what we're saying, to be honest.
I think you're just being picky, mate, if I'm honest. So the teammates of Dangerfield and the Slippery Crayon are in 8th and 9th, so hopefully they can work together. And if they're in a party chat, maybe when DRS comes out, they can do a bit of a swap and go and work it like that. Because if I was with my teammate, that's what I'd be trying to do.
What, trying to just to chain that DRS?
Just pull each other along. Try and get it,
Get that nice toe. Yeah, I'm liking
That's
it.
it.
I'm liking it. Looks like Jack's getting very close to Aiden. He's on the inside. Oh, no, he's tucked back in behind. Oh, he's gone for another dive. Oh,
We have a
no,
comment.
he's made it work.
Is it reduced damage or and he has actually written here stimulation. Reduced or stimulation damage?
It's actually dead in the middle of that. It's full damage.
Nicman has an orange wing after the collision with Danger from Prince Racket. Okay.
Oh, and King's now in the lead. I've missed that looking down to the bottom. So Brash chasing him now. Cousin Jace holds his 3rd spot. Looks like Harambe is catching him though. And everywhere else I'm looking, it kind of looks pretty just with the 1 second gap to each car. Are you seeing anything that's about to happen?
Nothing I can really...
Third, Harambe's just made a move on Jace.
Ricey and Danger are quite close.
And Harambe's made it stick. So Jace now goes back to 4th.
Ragnar and Brush are having a nice little battle out in front. They're about 1.5 seconds ahead of Harambe, aka Veach.
Yeah. Who's now going to catch them now, hoping with that clean air now. Oh,
it'd be interesting to see how Tactics holds up and Jack on those hards if they can maintain their position. Because if they can maintain that the 13th and the 16th.
Yeah, Jack looks like he's just made a move on Damo, so he's now up to 12th on the hard. So his hards is being really nice to him at the moment. I'm just having a look at Foolish Turban here because he's really gaining on Jace. Jace has very good... Oh, that's a bit of a corner cut there from Turban. If I don't say so myself. It's straight on the grass. That's going to lose him some time. But apart from that one little incident, we've been pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Brycey looks like Brycey's now split the racing points now and put in a nice blue and red in between the 2 pink cars.
I think the biggest thing with this track is tyre temperature and tyres getting to the end of their life. So stick around because you will see some more incidents, I will believe. But for now, I think it's going to be clean sailing, and I can see the top 2 have pinched a nice 2 second gap now. So whether they are just quicker than the rest, we will wait and see. But with that clean air, let's hope Beach can sort of keep up.
I'm just on this with Brycey in Danger. They're just basically just switching positions each corner at the moment, which has now allowed Lubed Crayon to kind of sneak away to try and catch up to 7th spot. And as I say that, I think, is Brycey finally going to get away from Danger here, or... Danger's got DRS though. We might even get the telemetry up for this, because then we can see how much ERS they're using up.
I wonder if anyone's got the ERS lock. I wonder if that's still a thing, because that is a pain in the arse. So I had that in Australia.
Yeah, I've heard that. I was looking at the chat. Nicman has orange wing after a collision with Danger, so Nicman's going to be dropping off the pace. on the mediums as well. You don't have an orange wing on this circuit. You're going to lose a lot of time. You probably almost jump in.
There's a really nice go here between Hordo and Foolish Turban and Cousin Jason, if you will. But these guys aren't stringing out as far as I would have thought after the first 5 laps. So this is going to be quite interesting going forward with the tyre wear, especially with the top, let's say, 7 on softs, top 8 on softs.
It's like a very nice battle here for that sort of 4th, 5th, 6th sort of spot, isn't it?
Well, I think Hordo is just going to be well positioned and always making a move on the inside here of Foolish Turban. Foolish Turban got a nice little release there.
And Turban's used all his ERS to defend that as well. So he's going to be a sitting duck now coming down this back straight. Hordo's got 50% ERS. We'll get that.
And the wings are opened, and I think Hordo's going to get this done before the first corner here. But on the mediums, I think it's going a long way to, if Hordo can keep this clean, he's in a really nice position.
He's in a very good spot, even though Turban's making him earn this spot though. And there's a bit of a collision there.
He did not lose any wing.
No damage.
Was, quite aggressive from Foolish Turban, I would say. It
was very aggressive, but I'm not sure if it was unfair though by the view I was having there.
He's stuck on his line.
Just very, very aggressive defending, I think I'll call that. He's put the shoulders out.
Yeah, well, let's say if Cosmic was here, Cosmic would put him into the wall and torpedo him. So others take that route, but you know, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Oh, geez, how many times are we going to say that's not? Hopefully that's the only time. Hordo again with the DRS open, trying to get out of Turban here, but Turban's now more than a second away from Cousin Jace, which might hurt him now, because he'll have no DRS to defend. Oh, and he's had a bit of a moment there. That's a good catch. And he's round. The tyres are hot. And
let's see how he joins the track here.
It's going to be very hard. Oh, he's done alright.
Oh, he's pitched a little gap there, but he's gone quite wide. His tyres are going to be full of gravel.
His tyres are very hot, so he's done well.
Damo's almost collected him on the way through. Damo sporting the Italian flag colours on his helmet there.
We've got some pit stops. Who's in? We've got King Rags, Brash, and Harambe all jumped in the pits on lap 6.
Very early.
That must be a 2-stop then. You're not going to get to hard, so Brash just came back out on softs.
It's either going to be a 2-stop or it's going to be a very, very long stint on these mediums and possibly some chaos at the end of the race.
Yeah, so it looks like that's definitely a 2-stop. They're going there. Might just jump back up to Cousin Jace, who's leading us, but Hordo's, this is where the mediums are coming into effect here. They'd only be around the probably 30-40%, where those softs they're definitely pushing the 60. There's only a few laps left in them now, or good laps anyway. He's taking that quite nicely. I'm expecting Hordo to be in front down the back straight. He's actually going to try and do it earlier by the looks of this. What do you reckon? Just tuck in behind, waiting for the last turn?
I'd be very patient if I was Hordo. He's got that done.
He's got it done, but now the thing about this is though he now doesn't have DRS.
And Cousin Jason's going into the pits.
Okay.
As well as Lubed Crayon. So Hordo can pinch a nice little gap here. If he can get within, let's say, 10-15 seconds ahead, I think a pit stop here is what, 20 odd seconds.
I think it's actually longer than that at Bahrain. I think it's even closer to the 30-second mark. I think someone was telling me.
Okay. Well, he's still in a really good position here, but if he can pinch a nice gap of, let's say,
Now, we were talking about Jack and Aiden at the start of the race, and they find themselves in 5th and 7th. So I think
Aiden's on the mediums.
Yep, and tactics on the hards.
Tactics on the 9th on the hards.
Sorry, Jack and tactics on the hards. They'll jump on the mediums at the end, possibly even the softs if those virtuals helped them out any. I don't reckon.
It's a matter of, if you're gonna. We've got a yellow flag here. If you're gonna if you're going to go with a risky strategy on starting on a harder compound, it's whether you can stay with the softer compounds. And if you can, you're normally within good stead. But if you can't, it's going to be tough for you. But these boys are doing quite a good job. They're staying in 5th and 9th. So if we'll monitor that. But if they stay where they are, they're well placed.
Yeah, Jack's doing it very well. I think he's probably in the pick of the positions here.
In the box seat, are we having an early bet on him? Are we? Is that what we're doing?
I can't bet anymore. I lost too much on those damn horses, man. Like so.
Next week, mate. Next week, till we part.
Lubed Crayon there went for a massive dive, and it was actually well done by the King Rag. He just kind of let him go because he knew he was going to go deep, and just went straight off the other side of the track and took the spot back. So it's clever driving there in the end by the King. We're going to call him the King for the night, I think.
We're gonna roll with the King. Okay, we can go with that.
We're going to roll with the King. I like it. Alright, Lube's now flicked on the DRS. It's very easy for him too, just to push that one out.
Jack's taken a wide line down that second DRS zone after the second turn. I wonder if that's going to have some impact on that left tyre or left tyres.
Yeah,
but he's
possibly.
catching Brycey. Brycey's getting quite loose on the 8-lap mediums.
It looks like Brash just overtook tactics there while we're talking there as well. But being on the soft compound compared to the hard, that's a there's no match for that really.
Did Brash go from soft to soft?
He has. So he'll be looking at getting these softs to about that. You probably think around the 16th lap, and then getting those mediums to around the 14 lap mark.
Now it's unlikely at this stage because everyone's driving quite nicely, but you never know what's going to happen. If we get a safety car, Brash is in a really good position on that 1 lap old soft.
Yeah, he's not bad. The only thing that's going to hurt him is I reckon if a safety car is coming out now, you're jumping on the hards to get you to the end of the race, not having to pit again. So if a safety car is to come out, it needs to wait a bit longer for him, I reckon.
I think Jack's going to get the job done on Brycey here in the straight with the DRS. Brycey's just fallen second or more behind Nick. And Jack is quite loose on the stick. His sensitivity might be up quite a lot, but...
I just saw that, but... Alright, they're leaving each other in very nicely here. Oh, it's probably a touch of an illegal overtake.
Look how wide he's going.
He's gave back the position. I reckon the game's told him to do that. It's very wide there.
Bloody hell. When we say use all the track, we don't say use the grandstands as well, mate.
He's probably lucky he's at Bahrain where it's not too bad. Any place where the grass is right next to the track, he's probably in a bit of trouble there.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't get the 3 second either. Or he's gone late on the brakes there.
That just brought back memories. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, look. Now, we've spoken about bringing things up more than once, so we're going to continue with that, or are we going to let that go?
No, we can't let that go, I don't think.
He's got some dirty air.
Oh, Jack, that's not a spot I want to be putting my front wing in. But
these guys are doing a really good job, I must say.
Yeah. There hasn't been... Oh, he's close there. You just hold off him a touch more and wait for that back straight. He's opened up the AOS button here. No, he's braked it back off again.
He loves taking a really wide line, doesn't he? I
like that, and now he's jumped on the ARS and DRS here. Brycey's got a lot of ARS.
Oh, okay, Brycey's
I reckon Brycey might hold him here for another one because Jack's used all of it.
ARS is strong.
It is very strong, very strong.
Oh, he's gonna give him a tap.
Brycey's done beautifully there. That is great defending.
I think Bryce is going to hold off for a little bit longer now, but those mediums are going to get a little bit old. I reckon within the next 5 laps he's going to be struggling a little bit.
Looks like Damo and Aiden just jumped in the pits there, and they've strapped on a set of hards to go the distance now. So they're in good stead. They'll be hoping for no safety cars now for at least another... Well,
Brash got overtake glitch as well. From what?
I'm assuming that would mean he's had to give the spot back even though he's done it legally. That's pretty annoying.
Yeah.
I'm still on board with this battle for 4th here. It's just... I don't know where else I can go that's going to be more entertaining than this one at the moment.
You stick with that. I'm just going to have a look at Lubed
Yeah, let
Luke's
me know
cray
if
on
there's
here.
anything else going to happen here.
And he's on the softs and cousin Jason is on the hards. They're both on the same lap, so I would. I'm just like to see how quick those softs really are.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's Bryce has now used all his ERS for this lap, so this could be interesting. Has Jack got any ERS left? Yeah, he's got 17%. Bryce has dived into the pit. Probably a good move from Brycey. Alright, and Brash has worked his way up to 5th spot. Dark Knight, that's another warning I think from Dark Knight. He gets too many more of them and you won't be racing much longer.
Lube Crown just set the fastest lap with the 1 minute 30.
1:30, that's not bad at this stage of the race.
So he's reeling in. He can see 4 guys in front of him, which is Tactics, Jake, and cousin Jason. And this is a 4-car go for 9th, I believe, or 8th even.
I've now jumped on the trailing racing point here of this four-car battle. With, Bryce ruining that bit with him and Jack by jumping in the pits, so he hasn't done good for the viewers there. But
I think that was very smart by Bryce. He's just getting out of the way, putting on the hards, and trying to focus on himself. I think when you're locked in with the battle and you know that the guy behind you is quicker, sometimes it's easy just to give that up because you're not racing him. You might be racing everyone else around that, so it's better just to stay patient and not actually try and race just one guy.
Yep, no, very, very true on that one. I'm not seeing if anyone's actually going to be able to make a move here. I feel like the DRS off each other is just going to help sort of defend it out. Like really, it should be Jack should be a sitting duck, but it doesn't look like it.
Cousin Jason and Jake are doing an incredible job of managing their ERS here. They've both got around 60 to 50%. With the 2 behind them, Taxis has 40%, but Lubes is really the only thing keeping him within these guys is the soft tyres. Yeah,
it looks like we just had a fair few people pit. Who did we have pit then? We had Nicman and Dangerfield have jumped in the pit. Dangerfield's come out in 11th. And he's now on the hards. Oh, and he's got a 3-second penalty. He's probably come out. It's not going to help his cause now.
You hate to see that.
Oh, the switchback. Did you see? He's just let him go ahead, and then he's took him straight back. I love that move. It's my favourite move when racing. There's nothing better.
False sense of security. You let someone go, and then they think you're gone, and bang, you're back in front.
The only problem is if you stuff it up, you just run up the arse of them, and you lose your wing. Like so, it's high risk, high reward. I reckon that move. But geez, it looks good when it comes off. So
I'm a big fan of high risk, but Lubes is making a lot of high risk movers here. Oh, and he's just been taken by Rags, who is in 9th now. Rags is pushing quite hard on the mediums.
And Danger's gone ahead as well. Is this going to be the team orders here, just to say, Lube, mate, you need to let your teammate go?
I think so, but Lubes was done really good. Had really good pace until he saw the other cars, and then he sort of just lost his way.
Oh,
he's taken some really dangerous lines now.
Yeah, he's a bit erratic now. He needs to just kind of calm down, get himself back in the groove.
It's very easy once you see other cars to lose your mojo and lose.
Danger's just. He hasn't lost any wing though, but he just taps the back end.
This is going to be a nice go into that first corner, and Jake's gone into the pits, and I think he'll be going onto the hards, or maybe even. Do you reckon we'd see a medium by Jake?
We might do. I'm just back with Bretho here. He's had a moment at
No, he's going hards.
What's that? Turn 13. I don't know what happened to him there, but I think he's had another bit of a spin. He's had a few moments this race.
As we predicted, Jack has now gone into the lead, and he's on 13 lap old hards. He's going to have to pit again, but so is Brash, and so is Veach, I would say.
Yeah, so Hordo's probably in the box seat sort of there, isn't he? On that hard.
If he can maintain that 7-second, and I think he will, being on the fresh tyres, so I think Hordo's in a really good position there.
Jump back on that Dangerfield, who's jumped ahead of Tactics there very nicely.
It's interesting to see these long sort of, the different sort of strategies, and people are, choosing different paths, and not everyone's going on the same tyre. I like it. It's good.
It is very good, and geez, Luke Crayon makes some very erratic moves. He needs to work on that a bit, I think. I'd be very worried if he was behind me.
I think he's get the old see car, pass car mentality.
Oh, I think you might be right there.
It's easy to get that, so...
I think he's just seeing the white on their tyres, knows they're on hards, and he's on the red, so he's just saying, I'm faster. I am speed, I think is what he's saying to himself.
Yeah, a little bit of Lightning McQueen about the man himself, I would say.
Yeah, I like that. We might have to call him that
Free
from
crayon. Oh, Jesus. Maybe a little too slippery because he's Tokyo drifting around a lot of corners here.
I think he's playing Dirt 2 as well. Just a combination of the two games. He's doing well. So poor Jake's now down back in 14th with his fresh set of hards now. So I reckon he might have waited and pitted a bit too late, and everyone's sort of undercutting me a bit.
This is going to make for a really interesting finish to the race because I can see that there's some guys that I wouldn't count Jack out because he will go from hards to mediums in let's say 3 or 4 laps, I reckon, and he can definitely push for a top 5 because the guys behind him, Brash, Veach, Cousin Jason, Rags, and Lubed Crayon, and Tactics must say as well. They'll all have to pit.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I think you're right. Just watching down this battle between Jake and Webby, which Jake has got the better of. Overtook him very nicely there at the end of the DRS, and Webby's now going a bit wide here and just needs to get composed again to keep going. Still plenty of time in this race for lots of things to happen. There's a few guys really wanting a safety car to pile up here, and I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen either. I think they're racing quite well, these boys.
Just jump back on board with Danger, who's trying to reel in the king, as we're calling him tonight.
The king started pole, didn't he?
No, Brash started pole.
Oh, Brash started pole, that's right.
You got him in that last sort of minute.
Like Hordo, Dangerfield's in a really nice position as well.
Danger's struggling to get this move done. I'm not sure if the difference in tyre compound here is actually helping King out. 16
laps in, are you still feeling the same about that corner as you once were?
That's not as bad now. I'm okay.
Well, we're making progress. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it where I won't have to race this track again for a long time, so that'll be good.
You know how I told you I said I like Bahrain. I was really excited. I had a nap. The head was pounding a little bit. I've got a migraine. I'm going to have a nap. Did not even question whether I had a race or not that night. So I'm quite upset with myself because I reckon I would have got some points. I reckon.
Yeah, well, I thought I was going to get some points too.
Have we got a safety car here?
We do have a safety car. Alright.
Oh my god.
Now
stay tuned.
Softs probably aren't. Well, depending on the safety car. If the safety car stays out for 3 laps, they could probably jump on the softs. But I feel like the best way to go here is on the mediums. Yeah.
I would definitely go. Now, do we know why the safety car has happened? Because no one's
out. No, I do not know why the safety car is out. If anyone saw why, let us know. But
this really plays into Hordo's. The top 4 or the top 3 behind Jack are in real good stead. But Jack would be he'd be upset about that, I reckon. Knowing he has to pit.
Jack just needs to get into that pit now, doesn't he? He's still got.
I wonder if the safety car was out prior to him going.
I don't know. It's still under Delta, so he might be okay.
If I could talk to Jack right now, I'd be screaming at him, just saying, "Get in that pits, mate. Go."
Box.
I'd be yelling at him. I wouldn't even be saying box, mate. I'd be saying, "Get the fuck in the pits, mate."
No, I'd just be yelling box and just until he got in. That would be it.
He's making his way in now.
Yeah, it's good.
Would you Now,
Horto's jumping in as well. That's a good move.
This
Get back onto the mediums.
This is very interesting.
Everyone,
I reckon Horto could have stayed out.
Nah, everyone on hards to jump in on the faster tyre. I think it's a very smart move.
Nah, Jack's going softs.
He reckons,
no.
No, he could be okay. It's going to be very tough on the last lap, but if he get the moves done and get the little gap, where's he going to come out? If he stays out in second here, that's not bad. He might be. He should be slowing down a lot here because you got plenty of time to catch the safety car. Make sure your tyre wear is as low as possible.
He's doing that too. He's a smart man, Jack. With F1 in your name, you'd probably want to know a little bit about the sport, I'd say.
Yeah, he's probably been watching a bit of the Div1 race. There's a few drivers that did that.
Well, we got this safety car. I was going down the path before I was really interrupted by yourself, Simon, but that's fine, mate. I'll just continue.
So, mate, go now.
No, it's fine. We're approaching your corner, so yeah, just remember what happened there, mate. Anyway, would you... Obviously, you watch a little bit of F1 like myself. Now, when you hear the Mercedes and all the other teams and you hear how calm they are on the radio, I don't think I could maintain that level of calmness if I was the team radio manager.
I think you kind of have to. Like, I don't think you have a choice when it's actually that sort of thing. If you're having a conversation...
Yeah.
Because the last thing you want to do is blow up and then stuff up the next turn, so I think you kind of don't have a choice.
Yeah, but I feel if I was the team radio manager of like a Grosjean or something, and he's crashed for the 15th time in 15 races...
I don't want to ask him how he is after that, do I?
I won't be asking him how he's. I'll say, mate, you've wrecked another car.
That is coming out of your pocket.
To the team dinner.
It's coming out of your pocket, basically. The contract that they're now $1 million for the new wing and everything, it's coming straight out of your pocket.
If Grosjean's car was funded by his pocket, his contract would not be worth more than my contract at work.
I reckon he'd be in the minuses, to be honest. He'd be on loans. Yeah. Loans on top of loans.
Well, during this lockdown in Victoria, there's a few of us that are in, you're not in Victoria, but myself being quite a punter and not much else to do, I think we're in the -2. So.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous territory. I'm pretty lucky down here in Tassie, where I think we've only got the one case, which is being...
Oh, very nice. No, very nice. I'm proud of you guys.
Being done very well. The poor guy, I think he was either working with the Spirit of Tasmania or something, so... probably caught it in Melbourne, since that seems the place where everyone's catching it.
Now let's blame Melbourne.
Everyone normally blames Tassie because we're not even part of Australia. So
we've gone from one of the most livable cities on planet Earth to locked in. So
exactly,
you love to see it.
Anyway, so danger on the hard. I feel like he's going to be eaten up here by Jack, Horto, Arambe, and Jace.
Let's see what Dangerfield does on the restart. I'm very interested to see how far he backs him up.
He's gonna have to back him up a lot. We've still got, is it Bretho trying to catch the pack?
I'd be backing him up now.
Yeah, well, you have to be within a certain part of the safety car though.
Oh mate, I don't care. I'd be backing him up. I'd take the penalties. I'd just be like, nah, we're backing up. I'm getting your tyres as cold as I can.
From that sort of talk, you've obviously not had to lead a restart before, so you've never been in that sort of position to do that. So
some of us get to the lead and some of us hold it, Simo, but I've been there, so I don't know what I'll do.
Yeah, no, so when you actually manage to get even close to leading a race, you get back to me on that.
Hopefully we can do some more practicing and you can give me some more tips, mate.
I don't think anything's helping you now. But anyway, safety car still out. In this lap, here we go. This is
going to be interesting.
Except this is where you can hold them up. This is where you can...
I'll be holding them up, mate. I'll be saying to that safety car driver, pull us back.
This is now Danger's track. He needs to be smart here, and
he's warming those tyres up quite a bit.
Yeah, he was going a bit quick there.
He's backing him up a lot. Oh, jeez, there's a little bit of contact there almost. And he's gone.
He's gone. He's bolted. And Danger's now got a... There's a few 5-second penalties there. We'll have to see. I reckon a few of them might be contested.
That means my God. And look how fast
on the
soft tyres are. I think he's going to get it. I think Jack's going to get this done before the first turn.
Yeah, Danger had to use his EOS down that back straight then.
on the soft
No.
tyres. You will be getting a lot more grip through here.
Danger's done well, and he gets on that ARS. He's going to fly off there. They're still close though. Jack, Hordo.
The question.
Rambo.
Oh, he's gone late on the brakes there. That might impact him. He's given up a couple positions there. Hordo's now going into second.
Hordo's moved into second. This is, I feel like Hordo's now the favourite in this one. I don't think Danger going to be able to hold on the hards. Just trying to look through if there's any other moves going. I feel like it's still the front. The front pack is where to look at the moment. Jack's going to try and catch back up with these softs.
Do we think that the soft tyres would have got 9 laps though? That's the question.
Yeah, definitely. But there's only he's gonna have basically 4 good ones though. So he needs to get to the front with those 4 and try and break a gap, and then you have to then hold on to the tyres. And
if he can stay within a second of Hordo,
yeah,
and they can all pull each other along, I think within that straight on the softs, he might actually reel either 1 or 2 of them in. He's in a really good position here, I believe. The top 2 are fighting now. Hordo and Danger going into that last corner. Jack's gone up the inside on a...
Jack's done. Jack scored like a rocket.
Is he going to get DRS? Where was the detection zone? Nah, he hasn't got DRS.
Wait, no, none of them has because it's a safety car. No one has DRS. That doesn't open back up for another lap.
Switch back. Hordo's gone too deep. Oh my, 3-car go.
Oh, and why is ghosting on?
Absolutely incredibly.
I've turned ghosting off, but obviously it stayed on. That's just annoying. It's probably saved a few cars there, though.
We're still... Can we get an onboard view for a bit?
Yeah.
Cost money. Thanks.
Not for me.
Oh, he's just gone... He's just...
No.
He's raised the ice and just gone, no.
It's so difficult to get the shots perfect for the interviews with the on board. You just can't get them. It just doesn't work. So unless every driver's going to send me in a picture of their car, which I think about maybe 4 people are for me, it's just too difficult.
We need to be getting better at that. If you're tuning in and you're racing in either Div 3 or Div 1, I think we need to be a little bit more accountable on that. I still want to know what happened to Chaos, so...
Yeah, definitely.
That's an interesting one, but Jack has pinched a little gap here. He's got a second on Veach, and I think that's gonna hold him.
We talked about it. That's what he needs to do. So he's got another 3 laps to really try and break that gap.
I think he needs to get a 3 or 4 second gap.
So because DRS is back now, so he needs to stay out of that. The minute that gets back in, he's in lots of trouble, and he's kept the DRS on for the corner there. That would have been tough to get around there. Yeah.
Bretho just set the fastest lap.
Flying, he was last.
Yeah, so he's still got some speed on those softs, which is nice to see.
He's looking good. I think a few people have had to pit again, which is not good.
I think the one that we have to really say has missed his opportunity in today's race would have to be King Ragnar, starting second now down in 18th. There's been a bit go wrong in his race.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened there, but that would hurt a lot. Just on board with Dark Knight that's trying to get himself up to 12th. He'd be pretty disappointed with this race, I would have thought.
Where did Jake start on the on the positions there at the start of the race? Because he's into 6th, and I think he was quite low in the
I think he might have been.
He was one of the first boys on hards.
I can't remember if it was Jack or Jake that put themselves into the wall. Oh yeah, no, it was Jake that put himself into the wall. So he started right at the very back. So he's doing well.
Jack's flying with the clean air. He just got the fastest lap.
Yeah, 2 seconds out.
And that he's taken a better line of that first corner. Still a little bit too deep, but it's just a matter of if his tyres can be durable enough. Now, I don't know why he takes those lines. He's using all the track there.
Yeah, I'd rather him just try and keep that a bit smoother. Oh, safety car.
Oh, this is really good for the leader.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it?
Now, this is the second safety car we've seen without a crash.
Yeah,
So it'd be interesting to see what is happening there.
I'm looking on the map and I can't even see anyone not moving.
With a couple of guys going into the pits. Yeah.
I don't know. I am confused. So we're going to have what? A 3-4 lap sort of sprint at the end, and here you were telling me that it wasn't a sprint race. It is now turned into a sprint race. This is what we love to see. Everyone bunched up.
To see the end of this race.
Everyone bunched up. Penalties meaning everything. Since there's been a few we might jump on a bit of an onboard of Jack, just to make at least someone happy in the stream.
You can't make them all happy, mate.
Oh, exactly. But
he's going to the pits, Jack. I don't think I'd be doing that.
Everyone's following him.
I don't think I'd be going into the pits.
And Jake's decided that he's going to stay on the hards. This is very interesting here. I felt if you're on the hards, you probably should have jumped in the pit, the medium or the softs. I reckon I would have stayed.
I probably would have stayed if I was Jackie. The safety car will be out for another lap, so he's only got to do, what is it? Let's say 8 laps on those softs.
Now, with all those pit stops, Bretho has now managed to find himself in 9th position after I think he basically spent the first 10 laps just spinning around.
It just goes to show you just got to be patient.
I don't know why Jack's jumped in the pits there. His tyres would have easily got in there due to the safety car.
I think it's a missed opportunity, and Hordo had done the same thing, obviously, by saying.
Well, Hordo's obviously he was on the medium, so he's like stuff it, follow the leader in.
This is going to be very interesting, but they obviously believe that they can get past all these guys again. Because if we look at a net position. I think Jack's still in a good position, but he's got a lot of traffic ahead of him, and whether that traffic is slower and he's going to hold him up, and let Jake just go, I don't know. But you'd think if cousin Jason can get in ahead of Jake now, he'd be I'm just very confused about what Jack's just done there.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but I think now you've got your cousin Jace, Crayon and Brash are now basically they're now podium, I reckon. I don't think Jake's going to be able to hold them off on hards. And then Nicman and Stefan are going to be pushing.
Front wing.
Oh, Stefan's got a 5-second penalty. That's going to hurt. Was it his wing?
Maybe. Whether I think it was him or it was Bretho's or Damo's.
I'm looking at the wings. I can't. Everyone's wings all looked intact there.
The top 10 has almost just done a complete shift.
Oh, Tactics is missing a bit of the end plate by the looks of that.
He's gone into the pits, yep, so he's missing some end plate. But yeah, his race is pretty much done and dusted, I would say, after doing that.
I know how that feels at this stage of the race. So
yeah, so we've brought that up again, which is interesting.
You just keep leaving it open for me, mate.
Well, no, you do, mate. You got to let it go.
Yeah, okay. I'll work on that. But anyway, so the bookies just keep changing their minds here. I think cousin Chase is I think he's the favourite.
There would have been some good onboard odds there, mid-race odds. I would have thought.
There would have been some very good odds, especially when Hordo was probably the favourite with Jack just after. So cousin Chase was way out. Like, I reckon he would have almost been in the double figure odds like that.
4 laps.
Someone like Sly would have been on that with the house. Like, in.
He probably was. Yeah, he probably was.
So you do realise now, since Sty's now backed him, it's no chance.
No chance. Do we think that Jack? He's on. Oh, okay. Got just a message from Pearson saying my thing was going in arrest mode. I hope not, because this is getting interesting now. But do we think that Jack is, let's say 0-1 lap old softs there? Do we think that they're going to be quicker than, let's say, 7 lap mediums, or not quick enough because there is only a second between.
Yes, they'll be quicker, but the traffic will help the people higher up. So I guess basically if you're on those mediums, you've got to overtake those guys in front of you pretty quickly, so then they can hold up the soft guys for you.
If you're Jack and Hordo now, do you think that you've made an error? That's how I'd be thinking, and I'd be pushing.
Hordo, I could kind of understand because he's on the mediums and wants to get on the quicker tyre, but Jack, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, he can prove us wrong here, but
Jack's just got a 5-second penalty for severe collision with Breatho. He's just that's gonna hurt. He would be sitting in that car just thinking, why did I even bother coming in? I could have been sitting at the front now.
It's a wonder you didn't just park that car up on the side there and go, that's me done, I'm out. In Dangerfield now with a 5-second penalty.
This has just been a buckle from a few guys, but they'll know that and they'll go to bed tonight thinking I should have done better, but that's racing and anything can happen, so it's good to stick with us. I'm
just hoping they don't put too much in the report room. I want to have a bit of a weekend this week, lads.
How's my man, old Slippery Crayon, just peeking into third there?
He has lubed up and he's ready to go.
He's slipped in there like Alana Rhodes' video.
No, are we going to have to say that? Far out. Alright.
Veach's nearly taken out Dangerfield on the restart there, and Jack has gone down into 12th. He would be absolutely fuming at the minute.
Yeah, Hordo's...
we've lost someone. Breatho is spun out and he will be going to last, and his tyres are going to be very hot after doing that.
I swear, he loves to spin, Breatho. I think he's playing the wrong game. Oh, there's a bit of a... Damos just gave someone a bit of a love tap there on the dreaded left turn that no one likes in a Ferrari.
This two-car go between Hordo and Veach is just trying... It's almost like he's trying to take people out.
So Hordo's now got himself up to 6, but there's
going to be...
He's 2 seconds behind the mediums. He should catch that up in about a lap or two, but this going to be enough. Another yellow flag. Who's off there?
If we see a safety car, again, I would not be surprised.
Oh, I think it's too late for that now.
4-car go into the last corner there, and there's a bit of wing carbon fibre going, this is nuts.
Oh,
Jack's going in between them.
Now. Oh,
he's going in between them.
Oh, there's a turn. You guys are so lucky that the ghosting's on for that, because that was ridiculous.
Tamo's just rejoined the track in an absolute
angry manner.
Position.
Oh dear.
I think we need to put a couple of learner plates on a couple of these drivers.
Yeah.
Just so you know who you're approaching.
They've definitely taken the advantage of my error of leaving Ghost on, which is...
Hordo is pushing up. He's into 5th now on the softs.
Yeah, no, he's looking good. And oh, sorry, you go.
No, what you were saying?
I was going to say, I honestly thought Jake was just a sitting duck there up front, but he's still holding off Cousin Jace. He's doing alright.
Can he hold off for like 2 more laps? That's the thing.
If Hordo was any closer to Brash, he would be inside him right now.
I think Hordo's going to reel these 2 in on the straight. He's going to get Brash here, and he's going to get Lube Crayon.
Well,
Brash's gone defensive. He's gone on the inside. He's gone quite deep. He's done really well to overtake there.
He's done well.
Slippery Crayon is his next target.
But the rookie mistake of Hordo is he's got no ARS.
Yeah, it does pay to save ERS as much as you can.
On this track, it's kind of hard to get it back as well. Like it's not an easy track to get all that back. He has managed to keep himself in DRS though, so that'll help.
Yeah, and Slippery Crayon does not have any DRS, and he's saving ERS, so he will catch him with a bit dirty. He's gone quite nicely through there. He's catching him.
Now, how is Jake managing to do this? He's just pulled away.
I'm not sure.
Now, remember, this was dead last. From Jake.
Jake was dead last.
Jake was dead last. I'm not sure, or did Aiden sneak in dead last because he came in late?
Even if Jake was to crash
he was on the back row. He was on the back row, Jake, and he's now leading the pack by 2 seconds.
I think Hordo's his biggest enemy here because I think he's gonna get the features.
He's
retired.
That's right. Now, there's no safety cars now. There's only 2 laps to go.
I'm on board with Horto here because I believe he's flying and he's going to get Cousin Jason within the next 2 corners. And on the softs, only 3-lap-old softs, I think he's going to reel Jake in.
Yeah, no,
but is it going to be enough?
Yeah, I've jumped on you as well.
He'll get this move done.
Yeah, Cousin Jace doesn't have any DRS to defend himself with either.
Neither does Horto.
Yeah, but he has DRS at least. He has something.
I think he needs to stay in that slipstream a little bit longer.
Yeah, so
I think Cousin Jason has just done Jake
with some great defending. Now the only thing will be is who has penalties. If you got a 30-second penalty here, you could drop a few spots. Speaking of which, Damo's just got one.
Yeah, we're not surprised by that. Veach just goes, I quit. Got retards dive bombing me and giving me a red wing CBF. This is interesting. Horto's flying at the minute. He's cut that time in half, and he's got a great exit there, and the time is just dropping between him and Jake.
I think Jake still has like 25% ERS, which he'll be saving for that back straight. So in all seriousness, I'd probably be the minute after this turn, I'd be jumping on that. So there's no chance of any sort of slipstream.
Oh, this is going to be close. I think he's going to hold off, but that's such a great drive by Jake to hold off. Dark Knight is retired as well.
Dark Knight's gone now as well. Jake's gone from the back to the front. That is, I reckon that's the best result.
Can we confirm that he was last on the start?
He was definitely at the back row.
That is unbelievable driving, but Horto's dropped on penalties, but I think we're going to see that a lot. But Jake, that's driver of the day, driver of the week, driver of the month, driver of the year. That is unbelievable.
He's had a bit of a spin there from Tactics, who's
King Ragnar and Dark Knight DNF'd. And Tactics has absolutely no wing whatsoever.
Well, what a race.
Brash is driver of the day has just popped up on my screen, and then Jake is...
That was easy. That was a no-brainer.
Brash just goes, this stupid effing game, can I get overtake? I would have to agree with him because I've been stuck on the medium ERS. I think that was the same situation as he had. So yeah, unfortunate Brash, but I think we've got to give it to Jake there for his incredible driving from back to front. Really, he's done that perfectly. I don't think you could have wrote that script up much better.